Welcome to round 4 of 2026 NASCAR iRacing Esports qualifying. We're now at Phoenix, and not only is this weekend special for Phoenix, of course NASCAR is here, but we also got IndyCar making their return to the track as well this weekend, which is pretty cool. But our main focus right now is trying to get that first Esports qualifier victory. Oh, no. I'm trying to use a different entry just so I can get a better, run starting the qualifying lap, but I got loose there, so we're gonna have to restart that. Okay, I've been getting a lot better, using the brakes on this truck to slow down, so, if we ever make a mistake like that again, we can easily get to a quick stop. First lap is here. Dogleg. Entry out of 2 is good. Two, 4, 7. Not bad, not bad. Of course, with how tricky this track is, trying to find the best line and way around here, it's all trial and error. And sometimes your lap times tend to be all over the place, in most cases. 397, I expected that. Everything we had, we pretty much put into lap 1, and it seems to be for the better. We're on pole at the moment, right in front of Andrew Lohmeyer, rolling off at Phoenix, and it is a first ever esports qualifying pole, getting it over 2/10 over Andrew Lohmeyer. As for the starts, once again, kind of a weird predicament. Of course, first gear might be the fastest, but even though we're not reaching max revs, it's still quite high. And I don't want to spin the tires at the start, so we're going to try this out in second gear. Just using what we learned at Rockingham for this. And since this is the start of the race, we got to wait on the flagman. Green flag at Phoenix. Of course, starting things off, we're not going to push things. We're going to conserve the tires. As for fuel, though, we won't actually have to worry about it. It looks like an easy one-stop race with how much fuel we can have in this thing in a 120-lap race. It should be an easy one-stopper. A lot of cars coming out of a pit, I think they either skipped the start, or actually they did. If they were in a wreck, there's no way they make it out this quickly. And already a caution on lap 2. Oh, Wayne Isbell, I remember him from Rockingham. I still think, though, like, the classic, 90s, 2000s Phoenix was way better than this. Actually felt like a racetrack. Good launch on the start. Zach Greisteiner going for second already. Ooh, this truck is tight already. I don't know if it's just changing track conditions or what. A little bit concerning as Zach tries to look low. I think a lot of people are going to try and use the dogleg even when running by themselves to get a speed advantage. Because who knows, there might be one down there. Well, we're going to have to wait on that. Another freaking caution's out. 111 Matthew Smiths on iRacing. And apparently that might be just a minimum because I just saw it on the relative. Matthew Smith 111. So at minimum there's 111 people with that same name on here. I shouldn't be shocked though, it's a very common name to have. 2 cautions in 10 laps. Can we actually get a green flag run in this time? Now it's Zach Grinsteiner on the outside in second place. Ooh, that was a good jump by Zach. I know he had to back off a little bit, but he timed it kind of good.
Everybody, cut the dog right there, buddy.
Because it's Phoenix. That's why.
Bro, I was a lane up. I don't know what you're talking about. What I saw.
Again, it's Phoenix. Why people are complaining about the dog leg, I don't know. 31 trying to take over second, but he had a very compromised entry. All while we're trying to save the tires still. A third caution in 15 laps. So this is just going to be like Rockingham. We had 20 cautions in that race. I went back and checked. So that's like a caution every 10 laps, guaranteed.
Don't come down on. Bro, nobody came down on you. I was a lane off of the apron. I don't know what the you're talking about. You can door slam me, dude. I door slammed you? Okay, alright, yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. 14 laps into 120. I'm not arguing with you either, dude.
I hope this is an indication of how this weekend will be on the actual races. It'll be fun to watch then.
Going green again, this time on lap 17.
Thank you, 28.
Did 28 hit the 15 or something? Either way, we're still waiting after almost 20 laps, but as for the next caution, it's anyone's guess. Freaking everyone out here seems to love wrecking on the slightly smaller tracks. As Zach goes wide, might invite Andrew back into the battle. Someone's up into the wall and the caution is out. Surprisingly, we actually got a green flag running, which is good, but no actual action has been going on. It's just me and Andrew running the top two, pulling quite far ahead of Tim Moore in third. There's a pace car down there. As for a pit strategy, I don't think it's smart to be pitting. Russell just saying that something happened to his sim and it just died on him. That's actually gotta suck. Just out of nowhere, black screen, system crash or something like that, and it screws everything up. Got a couple people pitting, but a lot of the front runners are still up here. Oh wow, that's a lot of people actually pitting. Interesting. Into the restart zone. It'll be lap 36. Oh, someone's in the wall already. Caution is out. I think the guy in the wall was... crap, I'm already... Andrew. I couldn't really tell if he was in the wall, but something major must have happened besides that to bring out a caution. Couldn't even make it through turn 2 that time. So, now Tim Moore on the outside. Hopefully we can go a little longer this run.
Man, come on. Why would you come down if you're going up?
Again, we don't even make it through turn 2 and the caution's back out. So now I think that's a total of 6 cautions in just the first third of a race. As a pace car goes back to the pit lane, Kelly McQueen IV is back here with us. Definitely remember him from Rockingham. As for these guys being on new tires, I don't know if all of these guys behind me are on the newer tires. Right now, just need a good restart here. It's a great restart for us. Whoever that was behind, he did not get the jump at all. And finally, we get a green flag lap in. Finally. Unbelievable.
There you go, 16. Way to go.
Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go into the pits and...
Ooh, I was wondering if you were going to do it or not, Shane.
Well, I have to pit at some point. Just gotta hope this is the right strategy to that can win me the race.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Perfect stop at the board. Fuel is exactly where we need it to be. What the hell? I said...
Alright, that's it. Go.
I told you I had extra fuel just in case and they didn't freaking add it. What the hell? Well, luckily the quick reaction there still got me to the max capacity. But yeah, I really said add 10 gallons instead of like just a bit less, just in case my math was off. And I wanted to make extra sure I can
20 laps.
fuel the car to max capacity, and then for some reason they don't freaking do that. I don't know why. 15, you gotta get up there, dude. $15 is freaking slow at the start, and he's still slowing for no reason Like, is he trying to force me into a black flag or something? Once again, though, I know I'm on the new tires, but I still have to manage them. So that's why I'm still not going to fully push past all this traffic yet. And look at everyone just fanning out. Trying to find the best line on the dog leg! And I don't know, it just looked like to me the 11 kind of dumped him. Andrew, who's been running at the front with us now, just dumps the guy. Someone's in the pits ahead. Hopefully it is a lead car so we can get back on the inside. If you want to, like, pretty much run anywhere you want on the dogleg at the restarts, bottom lane is definitely your friend. Oh, never mind, we are going to be 12th instead. It looks like 2 cars pitted. First, we gotta let number 21 by. I don't know where he's at. There he is. Good thing also for the fuel load, we have 2 extra laps in the tank thanks to these cautions. Weir's gonna reach for restart zone. Ogden is frickin' slow. Go, dude! Just gotta hold the line a little sideways. But we still got routed Chris in the tube truck. And now that we're gonna have to deal with some of the guys' dirty air, and might be also work on adjusting braking points as well. Like, you know, pulling back the entry for better cornering and exits. For some reason, Bradley isn't taking the dog leg. That's gonna let us go to the inside. Caution again. Now we're gonna have to be stuck behind the 14 again. Lucky thing is, with all that restart, we still gain 3 spots, so 7 more to go. The leader's pitting. Alan Burns, that's the guy. And I think this is going to be the 2 to go mark once we cross the line. So once we restart, it'll be halfway through exactly. Our new leader, Tim Moore, now leads us to the green. Restarting 7th. Great timing on the restart. Now getting underneath the free. Yep, free truck Daniel Corso, and these guys are actually going a bit slow. Gonna use that apron just in case. Damn, already up to 3rd. Trying to get around KJ now. I do have a run down the back straightaway. And a caution now to assist me with that, so only 2 laps, another freaking caution. We're definitely going to smash that Rockingham record if this keeps up. Tim Moore once again leading us to the green. Gotta be careful not to jump this start because he is moving a bit slow, but if we're out in front of him at where the green flies, we will be penalized for it. Good start by Tim Moore. Breaking a bit early from a turn as Weird how a 34 suddenly rushing up here, and even the steering felt a bit off. This time it's not even one lap. Let's try this again. 10 more, once again leading us to the green.
Pitting this lap.
Why didn't you pit under caution? Well, anyways, still behind Tim, even with slightly newer tires, so I don't know if that's just because there's so much dirty air, or maybe the track is changing. Of course, track conditions out here in the desert can change a lot. Never mind, fastest lap of the race right there. Getting into turns 1 and 2 really good there. Oh, but it's sideways. Can't afford that. And 31 keeps missing the inside in 3 and 4. I don't know if he thinks the slightly higher line is better, or if he can't find a good braking point. Tried the inside, but the 31 blocked it. Gonna have to wait a bit longer. Ah, and we lost it right there, damn it. I could have had a good run. Not gonna try it that time. I'm gonna save the momentum for the next turn, and hopefully we'll get side by side with him. Nope, not that time. Maybe on the outside? Damn, still not enough. Of course, it's probably because I'm running conservative, but it would be nice to have the lead just so I won't have to worry about staying conservative that much. Here we go. Down the inside on the back straightaway. And finally back to the lead on Tim Moore. Now that we're in front with 42 to go once we hit the line, gives us a chance to calm down for a moment. And luckily with all those cautions, we have about 7 laps of extra fuel saved up, so we should have no problem getting to the end. Maybe if there's a green light checker, we'll have to worry about it, but hopefully we won't have to. Oh, they're wrecking the lap cars! And Boyer is pissed. I couldn't really tell who was at fault there. I was a bit far back. But as for the tires, since we have just over 40 laps still of fuel left, and how the tires still feel quite young, I don't think it's a good idea to pit. I think we need to stay out. Yep, all those guys behind coming in, I'm not shocked. Of course, it's might sound or might look troubling, but I'm hoping with enough cars up here and how Phoenix is a difficult track to pass at to begin with, hopefully they won't be an issue. 35 laps from here. Joe Batrick on our outside. And this is our run to the line right here. Hopefully we have enough. Are we seriously going from a record? Like seriously, 20 cautions in 200 laps is already crazy work, but we're now going to try to do that amount in 120? Like seriously, it's like freaking Wreckfest out here. What is with Joe not getting up here? Don't know what his deal is. But he lines up next to me once again. We'll have 31 to go this time when the restart is taken. I have no freaking words for this anymore. Since we have to let the pace car by, I'm assuming we were just inches from reaching that line. Oh my god. Freaking jump scare from the pace car. Luckily now we have 12 extra laps worth of fuel in the tank thanks to all these cautions. So we might have enough to go all 3 green-white checkers if we need to. Of course, that is the limit in this series instead of 1. Don't know what Kelly said, but we made it through a lap this time. Of course, Joe, I don't know what his tire situation is, but he's still trying to make a move on me. I just gotta use this track to my advantage. And I know he's also under pressure from Andrew as well, so gotta use that to my advantage as well. Ooh, sideways, Joe. Well, try to hold off now Alan Burns. I think he's one of the guys that pitted for new tires, so he's definitely going to be on the attack. And there's Alan on the outside. He's now going to try to hunt me down. Going to try defensive. And it sort of worked. Andrew is now going to battle with him. Trying to get on his inside, looking for second.
Yeah, you saw that. 35.
Ooh, and he's in the wall. $20 to go. I honestly don't know how the heck I'm going to keep holding off Alan if he's actually this quick. Luckily, defensive line is working. Just need Andrew to stay on his bumper and pressure him. More contact with the wall, and the caution is out. Inside 20 to go. Sean gets black flags. I don't know why that is, but I was trying to mess around with a relative a bit, but I misclicked something, and then now it's bringing up that freaking chat here box. So now it's kind of blocking the rear view mirror. Oh, I was just going to the corner like normal, but I guess Alan, with the run that he had, tried to go for it. Ouch. But luckily we're still in it. I know that was not on purpose.
Sorry, 21. 21 black flag. Don't apologize, man. Jesus.
9 getting karma for Sean Gross in the 24 truck. 10 laps away. 10 laps is all I need for an esports qualifier win. Not even 2 turns in, we have another frickin' wreck somewhere.
God damn it, Ted.
What the? I wasn't even in. I was on the wall.
Yeah, everyone's friggin' pissed now. Was the wreck that big? And just trying to coast here to save some extra fuel, just in case we have green-white checkers, but I did not mean to get that far ahead of a pace car. I agree, Zach.
I've enjoyed my time with you guys here tonight.
Well, thank you, Sean. At least you have people to endure all these cautions with. As for the fuel, we're now reaching 8 to go.
Can we just please finish the 9 laps?
Oh, we have like 15 spare laps of fuel. We have plenty in the tank. Let's freaking do this. Only 6 laps. We need something here. Alan. I tried to change up my restart strategy, but Alan stayed with me. Andrew also got a poor start. Oh my god!
Take it 1 lap at a time.
I'm signing with Ian. Yeah,
You're in the split.
it's every freaking lap now. Like, I know things were probably going to turn up at the end, most likely, but still.
That's a little harsh.
I guess the good thing, though, about these cautions is that it's preventing Alan from getting runs on me. He's forced to hang back and watch the laps die out in front of him. With 1 till green, because we don't require extra laps for this, it's not going to count as a green-white checkered. All we freaking needed to do for this to count as a green-white checkered was to actually make it to the line. And that's all we would have needed. But no, we can't even do that.
Move up, 16.
You have control.
Because we can't even survive half a lap out here.
Stop zone. Then go.
Don't want to... Trying not to speed here, but... Damn. Outside line was throwing me off with Alan Burns. Much better restart. And Andrew's on Alan's inside. That's going to help me out a bit. Just need to make it to the white flag. And then the next flag ends the race.
Yep, somebody missed their ship.
No caution. Please, no caution. White flag. Next flag ends the race.
You just can't hit your brakes, son. You're gonna roll down the track.
Oh my god, this is seriously gonna be the day. No more shouting Creed experience. If he can get a win, so can I.
That's what I'm talking about.
Checkered flag at Phoenix, and it is a first ever esports qualifying win. Finally, after coming up so close. So many times.
I mean, I reviewed it for you.
A long stint brings me to the win. And of course, we all know how I'm going to celebrate this one.
Your oil temp is getting high.
Who cares? This is history right here. You know how competitive things can get in esports qualifying series, but I never would have thought a win would actually come this way. Somehow playing the long game worked. And luckily, that mistake I made not pitting with all of those other guys at about lap 80 didn't come back to bite me, so such a great way to end off the episode. Thank you all, though, for sticking around for this esports qualifying video. As for what's next, of course, it's week 13 next week. And I definitely have something planned for that. Hopefully I have something else like Automobilista 2 or Champion Jockey I can do for y'all, because I know I've been doing a lot of iRacing as of late. So, we'll try to do something different. Again, thank you all for sticking around. If you want to see more iRacing content like this, please like and subscribe. It'll mean a lot to the channel. I'll see you all another time. Time to party.